gave me when I turned 5 clicks to 12:01 a.m. I hold my breath. Wait. The loft I share with my dad in downtown Pennington is silent. I'm not sure what I expected. A roar in my ears like waves punishing rocks. The whisper I'd never heard before, curling like smoke through my brain. A steady stream of nonsense dripping from my lips. I'm 1 minute into my 18th birthday. 12 more years to go before I'm relatively safe. A text pings my phone. Sawyer, you good? Me. Still me. Sawyer, wanna talk? Me. No. I roll onto my back, stare at the ceiling. It's white now. Years ago, the month before she tried to kill me, Violet covered every inch of my room, including the ceiling, with posters of Escher drawings. Violet was going to be an architecture major before my dad got her pregnant during her freshman year of college. Escher was her favorite artist. His work explored infinity, and the print Violet taped over my 7-year-old self's bed was called Relativity. It showed a room with 7 stairways, and people going up or down depending on their own gravity source, so everyone traveled a different path. That's probably what it was like in Violet's head. My finger traces the scar above my right eyebrow. A well-meaning doctor said he could make it smaller, possibly invisible. My dad was all for it, but it's a gift. A reminder stitched into my pale white skin that if I don't remain vigilant, keep my head down, avoid all triggers, stick to my 12-year plan, I could turn into Violet. Carefully, I withdraw a yellowed newspaper article from beneath my mattress. Once a year, always on my birthday, I read it to remind myself of the stakes. The Pennington Times. Oregon mother guilty of attempted aggravated murder. Friday, a Pennington County jury found Violet Hanover Decker, 26, guilty of attempted aggravated murder of her 7-year-old daughter, T. Lillian Decker. She faces up to 15 years in prison. Sentencing will take place next month. On September 17th, Decker attempted to push her daughter off the 11-story rooftop of their Pearl District apartment building, according to police and a crowd of eyewitnesses. Decker's husband, Calvin Christopher Decker, age 28, and Mike Gomez, a lieutenant in the Pennington Police Department, gained access to the rooftop moments before the incident unfolded. I didn't know if we were dealing with a mother who was a meth addict or someone who just snapped, Gomez said. All I knew was that I had to get to that little girl before her mom killed her. As previously reported, Gomez grabbed the child's ankles as she fell. Decker caught his wife. The child was treated at a manual hospital for a concussion and a deep laceration to her forehead that required 29 stitches. Violet Decker was taken to the Samaritan Institution for assessment. She was later diagnosed as having paranoid schizophrenia. Pennington District Attorney, Alfred Bench, charged Violet Decker with attempted murder, despite that diagnosis. Decker was first diagnosed as having schizophrenia at age 23. She knew she was mentally ill and stopped taking her medication, Bench said. She understood there might be terrible consequences, but she did it anyway. That makes her culpable. I really feel for the little girl, Lieutenant Gomez said after the guilty verdict was read. Crazy is genetic. At the time of this article, Calvin Decker could not be reached for comment. After folding the article, I replace it beneath my mattress and hope that when I read it next year, I'm still me. My heartbeat is a pointed finger jabbing at the truth. Today, on my 18th birthday, I've officially entered the danger zone. Ages 18 to 30, when females with my genetic history are most likely to manifest symptoms of schizophrenia. Violet's condition began in her teens with hearing voices, but the illness can also start with bizarre behaviors, a lack of emotion, or disconnected speech. When Violet went off her meds, she quickly unraveled. She answered questions I didn't ask and read J.M. Barrie's Peter Pan over and over again because she said there were messages in the text written expressly for her. In addition to my bedroom, she wallpapered every inch of our loft with Escher posters and scribbled quotes from Barrie's book on our walls. Her temper was short, her memory shorter.